Friends, here our concept is AWK or AWK command. See, before going to work with AWK or AWK command, let me show you the differences between a grep with cut command and AWK command so that you will come to know the importance of AWK command. Let me explain that. Suppose I want to find the HTTPD version, then I can run this command and I can see my output here as 2.4.41, but I want to display exactly this version. I don't want to display this remaining information. Then you have to apply filters. The very first one, I am applying grep filter. I am grepping a line which is having version because we don't know what is the version we are having here. It may be any version based on Apache which we install on our host. That's why first I am trying to filter the first line. Yes, we are getting that first line. Now in this line, here you have your version. Now if I assume our line as some fields, then somewhere some field you will get your version, and just before your version you have a slash. Now I am assuming field separator, column separator as slash, so that this entire thing is the first column or first field, then remaining thing is second field or second column. So by applying cut command, I am taking field separator as a slash, then your information is there in the second field. Yes, we are getting. But if you observe the output, it is having parentheses as well. I want to remove them. Then try to apply once again your cut command on this output by assuming space as the field separator, because between these two space is there. If I assume space as the field separator, then I can say that this is the first field or first column and this is the second field or second column. Now let me try to apply once again our cut command, but here I am taking field separator as space so that our first field is our version information. That's fine. Now instead of grep with cut command, I can directly take AWK command, and by using that also I can get this information. Let me show you that with step by step. Suppose I am running first httpd-v, then you are getting your output. Then here I am applying AWK command. First I am trying to get the line in which we have a version. Then let me print that. So this is the syntax, but don't worry about syntax, we have a detailed discussion for that. Now you are getting first line. See, in your cut command you can assume some field separator, but that field separator always a single character. But whereas in AWK command, you can provide your field separator with first -f. Here we are using -d, but here you have to take -f, field separator. And this field separator you can write some pattern. Pattern represents multiple strings. Now what I am doing here is I am assuming space or slash as my field separator. From your grep command, somewhere we used square brackets. Inside that we have written some a and b. Then what is the meaning for that? Either a or b. The same way here I have mentioned my field separator inside of square brackets. First I have given some space, then I have given slash. The meaning for that is field separator is slash or space or both. Now if you observe in your output, here there is a space, here there is a space, here slash is there. So your AWK command will take two characters at a time to separate your information. Now this is first field, this is second field, this is third field. Here space is there, here slash is there, but we have given both two. That's why first field, second field, third, fourth, fifth. Now let me try to print fifth field. So if you want to print fifth field, here you have to take fourth field, you have to take $4. Now see the result. Did I miss? Yeah, I missed one more single quotation here. I opened here single quotation, but I missed that. Quotations are important. Let me close with quotation. Now see the result. Instead of writing this lengthy command, instead of using two different commands, instead of using 2 times cut command, by using simply AWK command, we are able to get our required information. But here, if you want to use AWK command, you have to good with patterns, how to create a patterns. We already discussed about patterns in our grep command. Same rules are applicable here to write your patterns. So this is the difference between your cut and AWK command. See, instead of using grep command to search some lines, directly we can use AWK command by writing here some search string. So here we can write pattern, right? The same pattern you can write between these two slashes. The way how we discussed with grep command, same patterns we can write here also. And we can also write patterns for field separator as well, such that we can write at a time number of fields, number of field separators. So that is the advantage. And so if you have AWK command, then why we explained about cut command previously? If you want to get characters, then you have to use cut command only. In AWK command, always you will get fields only. But in cut command, we can get fields as well as characters. So from now onwards, if you want to get some characters, first two or some number of characters, then go with cut command. But if you want to get fields, go with AWK, so that you won't get confused. Okay, fine. Now let me go and work with your AWK command. First thing, we know cut command is going to work on each and every line to get characters or fields. The same way, AWK command also is going to work on each and every line. But here, line is called record. Line or row is called a record. And we know columns. Columns are nothing but fields in your cut command and here also. And you can use this AWK command as a Linux command. And also there is a separate scripting language is there with your AWK command. That is the advanced level. So there is a separate course for that, AWK scripting. Anyway, I will also give you some information how to write your AWK scripting. But for time being, forget about AWK scripting. AWK scripting is like exactly your shell scripting, bash shell scripting. Okay, as of now, just assume that AWK is a command, but we have scripting as well. Now let me give the simple syntax for your AWK command or awk command. AWK options. Options are always optional. So just now we have given -f here. This is option, and here we didn't provide that option. If you want, you can provide, otherwise you can skip. Then in single quotation, you have to provide some selection criteria and some action. Action is there in the curly braces. This action is always with print, and selection criteria is optional. So if you want, you can provide. Suppose here I have given selection criteria as some search string. Not only search string, you can also provide some condition as well. Okay. Now, so this is the syntax we use on our command line. But instead of providing your output from a command directly, if you have some file, you can provide your file also here. So now actually you're having different types of options for your AWK command. They are like -f just to provide field separator. Just now we used that. And other than that, we have two more options, but we'll discuss them in AWK scripting part, not now. Then selection criteria. It may be a pattern or condition. Pattern is nothing but with what string you want to search in the file or in the output. Condition, we can write some condition. Yeah, here itself I can apply that. Suppose if you are sure that your information is there in the first line, now instead of writing version, I can write line number means number of records, or the number for your record is first line. See that same you are getting. So you can write either pattern or condition. This is the condition. Work on only first line. NR means record, number for your record, first line. That's it. Then action. So on your matching pattern or on your satisfied condition, whatever the condition you are writing in your AWK command, on that, what is the action you want to perform? For that, you have to write some logic. That is always with print. I mean, in your AWK command, but not in your AWK scripting. So as a beginner, don't worry about scripting. Just try to concentrate on AWK command. Now, let me explain that. First thing, very simple AWK command is simply AWK action input file. Action is always with print statement. See that, suppose let me take some file, not this one. I will create some file, some demo.txt. Before that, let me comment, let me nullify that. I am writing something like column 1, column 2, column 3, then column 4. Let me write once again column 1. Now I am giving tab space. Column 2, tab space. Column 3. Let me take only 2 lines, no problem. Now AWK, start with single quotation, curly brace, directly your action. So I want to print only first field, first column in from each and every line. Then print $1. $1 means first column, first field. Then provide your demo.txt. I mean your file on which you want to perform this action. See that you are getting column 1 from those 2 lines. Actually, if you observe your content which is there in your file, first row, first record is separated with spaces, but second record or second row or second line is separating with a tab. So by default, AWK will consider tab also as a space. So now you can say that default delimiter, default field separator for AWK command is a space. Be clear, for cut command, default field separator is tab, but here space. And tab will also consider as a space in your AWK command. That's it. Now this is a very simple one. In case default separator is there with your file to separate your fields or columns, then no need to write any field separator here. Directly you can perform your action in which field you want. That's it. Now let me see, suppose this is the command output. Now I want to get first field from those 2 lines. Then AWK print $1. See that what you are going to get? You are going to get server because default separator is a space. Now here space is there, here also space is there. Then this is first field, second field, this entire, up to this third field, this is fourth field. So in second line, first field, second field, third, fourth, because here space is there. Fifth, space is there. Sixth, that's it. Now let me try to print sixth field. In first line, we don't have sixth field, then you will get empty. But in second line, we have a sixth field. You are getting that. That's it. Right? Now, you have some default variables with your AWK command or AWK command. They are, just now we have seen $1, $6. Likewise, you have $0 to $infinity. Suppose if I take $0, see what you are going to get? AWK print $0. I am providing input file. I can provide input file or I can apply AWK command on the output by using pipeline symbol. Let's say demo.txt. See the output. You are going to get entire file. Not only $0. If you remove that, by default that is $0. That's it. So whenever if you take AWK command, print $0 or without that any variable name here, if you simply use print, it is going to print entire content. But if I take $1, it is going to print first field, first column. Suppose if I want to print first column and third column, then take $1, $3, so that you are going to get first and third. Right? And by default, the output field separator is also a space. Be clear. So if you want to get other field separator, you can get from our advanced level scripting. Anyway, I will show you at the end. I mean, let me show you that, but don't get confused. If I write that, you may get confused. Let me write it. Begin. You have to write some script here. Output field separator equals to, I want to get suppose underscore. See that? But don't get confused with this one. Okay, we'll discuss that in our AWK scripting part. Fine. So first thing, I want to get first and third fields. Yes, you are getting. Now I want to reverse my third and first field. while displaying in the output, then write it in the first as $3. Guys, very important this point, how to reverse your fields using AWK command. It is possible with your AWK command. Okay, now $2 second, then you have some NR. It will print line or record number. See, let me print that so that you can understand. So how many records or lines are there in your file? Only 2. Suppose if I write NR, see that 1 and 2. So I want to print entire file with line numbers. Then first NR means, see, whenever if your AWK command is working with the first line, NR is first 1. If it is working with second line, NR is 2. So automatically it will increase and will display the value. We know $0 means entire file. Now I am printing entire file with line numbers. There is one more variable called NF. So it will print how many fields are there, how many columns are there in each and every line. So at the ending I am printing, you can also write at first, but just I am writing at the end. See the result. First line, how many fields are there? 3 fields. Second line, how many fields are there? 3 fields. Let me add some more fields. In third, I am writing column 1, column 2, column 3 and column 4, and I am writing column 1. Now 4 records we are having. Let me print them. So in first record means your line. In first record we have 3 fields. This is second record. In second record also 3. Third record 4 fields. Fourth record 1 field. Now logically I can print some information here. That is, first thing, if I run this thing, you are getting your output, right? Now I want to print last field from each and every line. See, if you want to, suppose if I write simply $3, here you will get from first line you will get column 3, from third line you will get column 3. But this is not the last field, this is the last field. But you know, if you observe here, automatically your NF is giving the number of fields. Now if I write $NF, be clear, without NF it will give the count. But $NF means whenever if it is working with the first record, NF will replace with 3. So that this will become $3. $3, this you will get. And whenever if it is working with the third row, third record, how many fields are there? 4. So this value will be get by using NF. But for NF we are writing $. Then $NF means $4. $4 means fourth column. So automatically you will get last field from each and every record by using $NF. Just simple logic. And one more logic. Now this is useful, but the second thing is just for logically it is useful, you can understand. I want to print from first record first field, from second record second field, from third record third field. Then you can use NR, because if you observe, NR are line numbers. Now let me do that. Simply I am printing only $NR, so that from first record you will get first field, from second record you will get second field, third record third field, fourth record fourth field. But you don't have fourth field in the fourth record, that's why you are getting an empty. That's it. So guys, this is the simple way to understand the usage of AWK command. See, as of now I have given the very basic AWK command, and this is simply part 1. So we have advanced level AWK scripting that we'll discuss after some concepts, because this AWK command I want to use in some simple shell scripts. That's why I have given here. Okay guys, thank you.